Hey, Travels with Dottie here, and this is a review of the BT11 Haloview backup camera. And what you see on the table is everything that was included in the package, and I know it looks daunting and complicated, but with one exception, this thing only goes together one way, and the majority of the things that you see here are going inside your car, plugging into the cigarette lighter, no wiring required. The only wiring my friend Jim Bertrand is going to do for me, and that's connecting the actual camera into the electrical system of my trailer. And we'll take a look at that, and I'll explain what he did. Here's the tools that he needed to get the job done. It took a few minutes to figure out how things kind of went together, how they assembled. The manual wasn't super clear on the actual wiring. It's set up to go for pre-wired. And mine is pre-wired, but it didn't have the connection that this had. So basically, he had to hard connect the wires from the camera to 12-volt hot wires inside the opening that was designed to put in a pre-wired camera. So if you're not familiar with 12-volt wiring, find someone that is and have them do this part for you. If you don't know what you're doing, you can do like reverse the polarity, get the positive on the negative, stuff like that. And you don't want to do that. You want to find someone that knows what they're doing. It's usually not too hard to find someone that knows these systems. But in about 10 minutes or so, he was able to wire this up. And here he is with a voltmeter. First, he's testing the voltage that's coming out in the polarity to make sure he knows what's positive and what's negative. And there's his voltmeter. So you really want to have someone that knows what they're doing. If it's not you, I only have the barest of knowledge, so I needed Jim's help. So here it is installed, guys. You can see that image pretty clearly. On the left is the rear view, on the right is the forward view. I'm not going to get into the detailed menu functions here, but there's a couple of simple things. I can just tap this, and I've got a full rear view. Tap it again, and I've got a full front view. That is very, very cool. Again, not going to go into a lot of detail here. You see all these things that are hooked up? It's all just plug and play. Follow the directions on what to plug into what. This part, the control box, that's where the power comes from. It goes into a cigarette lighter here. And there's a couple of things attached. One is the GPS. And that has a 3M sticker on the back. You peel that off, put it on the windshield permanently. This same thing, so you can get this up out of the way. Okay, so here is how it looks when you first turn it on. This side of the screen shows the front view, and that recording is always on for both cameras. The front camera, this is the front camera right here, it extends out, and the rear camera, which is on the back, it records it on a loop to the SD card. So if you ever have a problem, you've got a recording of what happened, especially an accident. Now, if I want to see the full back, I'm backing up, I tap that, and I've got the full view. Likewise, if I want the full front view, it's like that. Now, if I want the menu, I just swipe down and tap here. I've got all the things that I've recorded. Again, I tap here. I've got the settings, and I've got the settings for the camera, screen brightness, screensaver. I tap here. I've got more settings: language, sound, resetting and formatting the SD card, all manner of things. I'll go back to regular, split screen. Again, backing up, I just tap that, full backup view. So here I am back to the split screen, and it's a pretty neat thing. It's working really well. You see I've cleaned up the installation a little bit. It could even be cleaned up more. I mean, I'm not a stickler about it, but if you are, there's no way to have less than like these two wires hanging down. They have to come down to where the power source is, but you can bind these together and attach them. You can clean it up a lot better than I did, but boy, what a neat little device.